Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Ask Dr. Bob. Phenomenal questions today. Let's get right to them. Dr. Bob, I've had dry skin for a long time. My blood pressure averages about 141/85. I don't eat sugar, eat a lot of vegetables, and I have chronic toenail fungus issues. Now, here's what's going on. You also mentioned you have dry skin. Dry skin is usually a fat metabolism problem. Usually liver also. Your liver helps metabolize fat. What I have learned from my experience, chronic toenail issues are a fungus problem that comes from your gut, your colon. Now, how do you go about taking care of that? I would encourage you to get a book called The Yeast Connection by Dr. Crooks and follow that. No fruit. Number 2, Dr. Bob. You promote Celtic sea salt. I want to know your thoughts on Himalayan salt. And basically I want to know the comparison of the two. And this person was suspicious of sea sources of salt. Well, you know, there's airplanes and there's places like Chernobyl and air pollution. So the Himalayan mountains are going to be impacted by pollution, just like we had the tsunami a few years ago in Japan. I use Celtic sea salt because it's a pure form of salt. It has not been refined, and I know we've been using it for years, and our practice members respond to it. If you're getting tremendous results with Himalayan salt, stick with it. But for all of you that are watching me right now, you do not want any refined chlorinated salt in your body. Dr. Bob, I have high blood pressure in the PM. Can you explain why? There's something called cortisol, epinephrine and norepinephrine. When you hear fire, 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 and your adrenal glands start making epinephrine and norepinephrine, your blood pressure will tend to go up. You may consider an adaptogen, an herb. We use a product called ADHS. You may consider ashwagandha, eleuthero. Those are herbs that help cool the adrenal gland down. Probably too much cortisol. Dr. Bob, what will cause, first time we ever had this question, varicose veins in my uterus? When I hear anything about varicose veins at all, I always look to the liver, because the blood has to flow through your liver. If it cannot flow through your liver, it's going to back up and your uterus could be impacted. Dr. Bob, my husband has chronic anemia. Very interesting that you bring that up. I had one of our practice members that's been in my life since the early 1960s. Went to first grade together, and this person had chronic anemia, and it came down to too many eclairs and too many wheat products. Gluten stops the absorption of iron. Have your husband's ferritin level checked, do the normal CBC, but also have a chem profile. His globulin level should be 2.7 or above. I'm sorry, it should be 2.7 or below, right around 2.7. If it's above 2.7, he's not digesting the food properly. Get off of gluten. Dr. Bob, I want to know the difference between refined or unrefined coconut oil. Which is best? Well, I'm going to really flip you out with this. I use Omega Nutrition's organic virgin coconut oil. That's what I use. And also I've used Swanson's, I've used Selena Naturally, and I've used Trader Joe's. But primarily I use Omega Nutrition virgin coconut oil. Dr. Bob, is it harmful to eat or drink with plastic? I try to minimize my plastic. I try to use plastic containers. You wanted to know also about apple cider vinegar. I also use from, not myself personally, but for our practice members, from Omega Nutrition. They have a very special dark plastic that I'm sure causes minimal challenges in the body. I've not done specific research on it, but I know that they have a very durable, probably BPA-free plastic, but glass is always best. Dr. Bob, I have a question about microwave glass that broke. Can I still have issues with it? Probably, because I know that the glass in front of that microwave is designed to minimize the exposure from any of the waves that are being used to activate the particles. Tremendous questions. You're going to probably want to watch this over and over again. Keep that liver clean. Eat your ABCs. Half a red apple every day, third cup of beet fiber, and 1 medium carrot. I'm Dr. Bob DeMaria.